Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Street is Watching. This is the Loud Lounge. My name is DJ Slim. And today, my next guest, like I keep on saying, needs no introduction. And when I say the person needs no introduction, in 2010, in fact, the best soundtrack, best original soundtrack, my man do some wild thing for here, and he has to correct it for me if I go off on any of the awards and nominations that I have on my side. In same 2010, that is according to the Africa Movie Awards, the Ghana Movie Awards Best Score Award for Checkmate a Movie. He also had in 2011, and he's telling me before we started this convo that he came into the game in 2010. So it's surprising, like the same year, some awards and nominations in there. 2011, the Ghana Music Awards Hip Hop Song of the Year, Get on the Dance Floor as a producer, and also you featured in a song on that.
Yeah.
That is crazy. In 2012, 2011, Ghana Music Awards Album of the Year. 2015, 2016, Vodafone Ghana Music Awards Hip Life Artist of the Year. 2015, 2016, Vodafone Ghana Music Awards Artist of the Year. 2015, 2016, Ghana Music Awards Afro Pop Song of the Year. Jesus Christ. 2016, 2017, Ghana Music Awards Afro Pop Song of the Year. And 2017, Ghana Entertainment Awards Best Album of the Year. That is the battery. Charlie, I can keep going on and on and on up to 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, apart from taxi drivers, trotro drivers, I beg, if you you be driver and you are watching this, park along the road and put your tools together for the one and only. Yeah, let's up in the building. Charlie, this is just audio. I can go on to video awards. I can talk about Charlie. This is crazy, Charlie. It be like you now, you know. That's why you had a signature. Yeah. My brother, welcome to our studio, bro.
Thank you so much. That was quite an intro, man.
Thank you so much. And I'm not even done.
Right.
This is just a small piece of it.
Yeah.
How do you feel after hearing all these? Do you normally check it?
No, to be honest, man. I barely even look back to see how far we've come, but it's always nice to be reminded of the fact, you know.
It's really crazy. And who did that intro for you? This is crazy, Charlie. How come you...
Oh, was one of my boys, you know, he the Abby Boys guy. One of my boys, he's called Zeph. We did there one day where I see say, hey, Richie them get. They said, hit, man. And I was like, hey, Charlie, I forget something. Like,
you forget something way for identify you for the marketing side.
Something will be crazy. So I was like, this is crazy, Charlie. Make it talk and way. That's how it came.
So he just entered the booth and did that?
Yeah, I tell him, say, talk and this is crazy, Charlie. We do him a couple of times and yeah.
This is crazy, Charlie.
Yeah, man.
But I swear to God, it's really crazy. Looking at that, when we were preparing for this pod, then I did do lots of research about it, and I realized that you've even starred in movies as well. And acting. Yeah. So which one came first to you? Was it acting or music?
Oh, it was always music. But I was just very, very apprehensive of being. I still am very apprehensive of being in the public eye. I'm a little bit of, you know.
You won't call inside small.
Yeah, me, I get anxiety, so I don't really like to be too much out there. Mm-hmm. So you know, I wasn't really out too much, but people kept encouraging me. And Shelly Frimpong, man, so she's been a really, really, really at that time really, really great help to me. And she encouraged me to say, Charlie, let's try this. And then she put me in her movie.
So that is you did Checkmate, right?
Yeah.
And you also scored for Checkmate as well.
So I scored for Checkmate. I scored for another movie called A Sting in a Tail. We won awards for that one as well. And a few other projects.
Let me run me through this.
Yeah. Now,
few people for this industry inside get that level of talent that you have.
Right.
But because as a producer and also as an artist, as it stands now, Charlie, you are also entering into movies and scoring movies.
Yeah.
But music production itself, I know there are lots of artists these days who are being forced into music production because of the cost of, you know,
recording studio and all that.
But how did it come for you?
It came as a result of me rolling with people like J-So.
Okay.
You know, J-So is our
Godfather.
Our Godfather, yeah. So, but back then, the Skillions, which was the first rap group to come out of Ghana, we would, you know, crowd in his small bedroom and we would record, and we didn't have anybody to make our beats for us.
Okay.
So then we were forced actually to start producing for ourselves, and that's how the journey started.
Okay, so for you, it was about the music genre that you were in, because As at that time, I'm not sure that we had a lot of hip hop producers
No,
around.
no, no. There were just very, very few. There were some in Tema. We knew some boys in Tema.
Mhm.
And we knew some boys, I think, in East Legon. Some of the big boys in East Legon. and then,
Uh,
so we're very, very, scattered and all over the place. Not like now.
No, okay, so for music production, JSO started producing for Skillions,
Yeah,
right? That is
yeah.
the first generation.
That's the first generation. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And then we picked it up from Jay. So he gave us, the tips and tricks and the softwares that we would need. And he learned it from somewhere and he passed it on to us.
Well, that would be Fruity Loops as at that time, right?
Fruity Loops,
FL
like
Studio.
Fruity 4 or something. Now then they're Fruity 20 something, I think. I
Jesus.
can barely keep up. Yeah.
The one where you open at the logo candy, the machine top for like
the boom, go load, son. Yeah.
So I don't know about
Yeah, then the ideas they go.
But
Yeah, man.
but how what your first production? Tell me about it. Which song did you produce? The first day you had a Fruity Loops and you entered into your own house, you had your own PC.
That one day I know if you kai, but my first song that I actually put out, say this be my single, produced by me. It was called Rainy Days.
Rainy Days.
Yeah,
okay.
Rainy Days. But it's not very popular. But I was very proud of it. And right now, if I listen, it takes me back, Charlie. And you have a different feeling when you listen to those songs because when you were producing then, it was so new, it was so fresh.
Yeah.
The vibe was extra strong, So,
But
yeah.
Okay, so for you, when you did Rainy Days, you never thought of yourself that, look, one day I will get to this level.
Nah, man. Honestly, like I said in another conversation like this, I think it's just a guardian angel that I have who keeps like pushing me on to do these things. And I also have a strong love for making music. I just they love them. There's nothing that I enjoy more than being in the studio creating music. So I guess it'd be destiny for me.
Apart from JSO, I mean, with your craft, I know say you they like, the hip hop was the bedrock of everything that you were doing.
Yeah.
And you surely looked out to up to certain music producers from the Yankee side and all that.
Yeah.
Who inspired you the most on that side?
Before I go to the Yankee side, the people who actually inspired us and we used to hang out, we used to not really hang out, but visit them and, learn a few tips and tricks from them was Hammer of the Last Two.
Heat.
Yeah, like then times, Charlie, we would sneak to the Last Two studios. We would do some corner, then we see Tiny Compass, Brafo Compass, Kwakesi Compass. Then
They watch them from afar.
Yeah, then they go send, one time Hammer send me, see if we can go buy on this. I did a studio inside, I did some corner inside. So those are the guys who actually were the pillars of, our whole experience. But for foreign arts, for foreign producers, they're normal, the Timbaland, then
Timbo.
times, Timbo. I used to really dig Dr. Dre's his mix, the way his beats would knock. And that's something I took from him as well.
Any signature song from Dre?
From
Dre.
From Dre.
Any signatures?
There's a song called, I can't say the word, the first word, B.I. Please.
Bitch,
B.I.
please.
Bitch, please.
Okay.
Bitch, please. It's Exhibit Snoop
Eminem?
Dogg, and Eminem did a remix.
Oh, okay.
It was first, yes. Eminem wasn't on the first one.
Nice.
And that song, and then there's a whole list. The whole Dr. Dre discography from The Chronic was just amazing for me.
Still Dre to me is one of the hardest.
Oh no, Still Dre, yeah, standard.
Jesus Christ.
Standard. Go get the quality is just so good, like it's undeniable.
When people say that these days that the sound mix as compared to previously, they go on like that. Like, do you agree?
Yeah, it's because we mix digital now. Everything is very digital, and analog is king. Yeah. Back then, everything was analog, and analog is undeniable. When you hear analog and you hear digital, you can tell the difference.
The depth of the sound.
You might not even be able to nobody for tell you say this be digital, nobody this be analog, but you go feel them. You go feel them. It's a feeling that you get, and it's very hard to describe. But Then times was analog. But these days, yeah, everybody go feel mix them own
Charlie.
songs, and then you get all the
A
tools.
community, you by
You have
force.
your ozone and your pro, whatever. It's crazy.
But I think in one interview, Hammer said it will listen some EL production. He said, Charlie, a thing over him.
You over the kind of day at Polo Club.
How did you feel when you heard that?
I mean,
don't know. Looking at backward, Charlie, you did one corner, they watch out.
The guy, we meet him for Polo Club. I think he had heard about Skillions. He was curious. I think he was just curious. He wanted to know, but these boys wait and come right now to and get. We had a different vibe. So we met up with him at Polo Club, and he started asking us questions. So this is your song, no? We instrument be that. That boy actually say, yeah. We're actually onto something. We did do something. So I was starstruck, but at the same time, I was proud of what we had put together. You know,
why is it that me as a DJ I don't hear EL on a ham beat yet? If it has been done to, I better correct me.
It's been done, but it wasn't my song. Was Edem's song. Long time. I'm sorry if I forget the title of the song, but I featured on one of Edem's songs. in the earlier days of Edem's career, and that was a Hammer production.
Okay, but personally you don't
no, I know feature on any of Hammer.
And Hammer will give you a call, say Charlie L.
You know, actually sometime we had actually planned on doing it. I visited him. He had a studio, I think somewhere around Rolling Circle, and I think we had planned to do something, but we never really came around to do it.
Yeah, because okay, let me get back to Skillions, right? So Skillions, Jeso was producing yourself. Yeah. You also started producing
all the boys start producing.
Everybody,
all the boys. For me, Jeso, Ball J, J Town, all of which everybody start play beats because Charlie with their house, every time we go travel, go Adenta. Go Jeso in there, go Warrior because Jeso to
senior man.
Yeah, senior man, make tight. So we did when I crib, we start produce our own beats and stuff. So,
but how was the chemistry like the first generation of Skillion? How was it like?
Oh man, Charlie it was I wish I could go back to those days just for one day, man. Just experiencing that. You know, boys, we did studio, small room, you know, and then we had a computer. And computer where you get the hunchback now, the big one. And you know, we did sit table. We didn't have like a mic stand. We didn't have a mic stand.
You just do the mic.
So we put a mic for cap inside, then we did sit the table in body, then
cap.
So for cap, and so go play the beats. Then we all did write. Everybody did room inside. We did write. We did check like church. Everybody did and we'd all lay our verses and come out with a song. And those times were, looking back at it now, it was magical.
But did you make any substantial amount of money out of that, or to you guys was just passion?
No, we didn't make any money out of that.
Were you were selling CDs at some point?
Yeah, we were selling CDs. Yeah. We at the point when we dropped the Skillions demo tapes, the first one, we had T-shirts as well.
You had merch and all that.
Yeah. And that's where people started noticing us, and we had investors comes. We actually were taken out to Nigeria. We met up with those times. Nato C, Ikechuku. That was the first time we actually saw the setup of a record label, and we saw Chalk City, and so we started building us up and giving us more experience.
Okay, so you had an investment come in from the Skillions first generation.
Yeah.
So initially, you came together as a group to have your breakthrough, but you were individual artists. So Skillion was more or less like a movement, right?
No, it was a
record label.
It wasn't a record label. It was just a clique of artists.
Okay.
Now it is a record label.
Okay.
Now it is a record label that I'm working with directly. But then it was just a clique of boys. We'd be rap boys, Charlie. We come together just to make music. We made the Skillions demo tapes under Jeso's Skillions, and we were just trying to hustle it out there.
So whose idea was it that Charlie, we could do some tape, like wild tape?
All be the boss. All be the boss. Charlie, what he says goes. Still safe, what he says goes. Because he had a vision back then. We just the rap, but he had a vision about how to incorporate everything and give it a direction. You know, so from the arrangements of the songs to
Mhm.
what type of songs, the selections. I mean, we would all chip in, but he had the final say, Jay. So
But Skillion's first generation. It should be around 2008,
yeah,
2009 ish,
2000 and 2000 earlier, yeah, so
earlier
2000
2000.
and
Yeah,
yes,
because at the
five, six,
Kai say,
7 there,
yeah, that
thereabout.
those tapes. Then I dey hear
Yeah,
Skillions for tech. Then at day school.
yeah, yeah,
Boys on baba crab boys on bar.
yeah,
Charlie
yeah,
some Skillions be say come out
yeah,
for there.
yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
time Hip Life Day in its
Hip life
peak.
day inside, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, yeah,
and for hip life as a music genre that faced its own level of resistance from the high life people. I'm
yeah,
sure when you guys were also coming in with
yeah,
a hip hop style, more
yeah,
hip hop,
yeah,
and it's not Charlie then singing niggas thing song.
yeah,
Like hip
yeah,
hop, you also
yeah.
face a certain level of resistance.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. We didn't. You see, we weren't as powerful enough or as influential enough to cause any type of trouble. But people always would speak about us, and we were buzzing. So definitely, we go face some people. We then go try, you know, subvert one our
Yeah.
efforts. I remember one of Hamas productions. It was a carbon copy of one of our songs, you know, and they were repeating not the beats, but the lines in there.
Mhm.
They were taken from Skillions, and
Yeah.
that's facts. I don't want to repeat what the line is because it's so long ago. It doesn't really
Mhm.
matter. But then that's when we began to realize that we were actually having an
Okay.
impact on. We didn't get any credit for it, but that's when we began to realize that.
But you
Yeah,
guys did not push for credit for that.
who they go talk to self.
Nobody
Then
go
times,
want you.
yeah, nobody will go fi go talk to. You know, we're just like, hey, you hear on a line for this song inside. Big up. You know, so nothing we could
But
do.
when you heard stuff like that, and I mean coming up in an era where radio and media was so much saturated with
Yeah,
hip life and and high life,
yeah,
because high life was still in vogue. This
Mhm.
is
Yeah.
strong Furian Ponsa era.
Right.
This is strong
Right.
Apietus era.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
talking
yeah.
even Zab was still active.
Yeah, Zab
around,
was
yes,
Zab was definitely
Zab was
active at
very
that
active
time. Yeah,
around that time.
yeah, yeah.
And radio, TV is so much saturated with all these
Mhm.
content, and your content is not even
Mhm.
being played on any.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
But we were representing for hip hop, so
it was a street thing.
Yeah, it was a street thing. And the crazy thing we say, we began to realize, say, boys they like them because then the hip hop sect or the major hip hop actors in, let's say, Dansuman will start coming to us. And then the major hip hop actors in Tema will start coming to us. So we
Yeah.
all started just to band together.
Okay,
It was
stop.
Greenfield. Greenfield was from Dansuman,
Mhm.
you know, and then there was Navy Blue,
Mhm.
also from Tema.
Mhm.
And then there were some guys also, I forget their name, from East Legon. And then we all just started getting bigger and stronger together.
Nice.
You know. So we had our thing also going on. Last time Skillions performed, we actually performed at the National Theatre.
Hard.
We were booked for a show because they realized, yeah, these boys they do something.
Hard.
That was
But
at the National
which
Theatre.
which media outlet played your jam fest?
It was Rudy Kwache.
Uh-huh.
I think he was at Atlantis.
Uh-huh.
And then we had our first
Radio spin.
official, radio spin. I like that. It was called I Like That.
I think that- yeah,
It was really buzzing in the underground. So he played it, and that was the first time any of us heard our songs on radio.
Yeah.
That song was crazy.
How was it feeling like,
It
man?
was mad. Then times we don't get social media like that, so we don't feel make noise like that. But
Yeah,
still,
put me on.
we're very proud of it, man. Everybody around us here say, yeah. we did.
And I like that featured the whole clique.
Yeah, the whole clique, the whole official clique. I think there were about 5 of us, and the whole clique was on that song.
Okay, so when at the time that the first generation of Skillions was formed,
Yeah.
you also had plans or intentions of forming the second generation, right?
No, like I said, artists started just coming out of everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, artists, producers started coming out of everywhere, and then we're like, Charlie. I think that was also Jesus' prerogative.
Mhm.
He went ahead to form the new generation, which was formed. I mean, Joey B and
Joey,
Shaker,
Shaker
and,
them, Padlock.
Padlock, and Bra Kevin Beats.
Yeah.
They came up after. I mean, under us, you know.
Okay.
So it not be like we planned anything, but it's just how
it
things
just kept happening.
Yeah, how things were evolving at the time. And then, we had people come in and say, Charlie, we get this studio for here, Mogo set up. And then it just started growing from strength to strength.
Okay.
And by God's grace, we're still alive.
So from that time, you decided to when you decided to start your own
Yeah.
your own go on your own
Yeah.
solo career path.
Yeah.
You had records lined up already from Skillions era, or you decided like, oh look, once I go my solo era, my
Oh
solo
yeah,
journey, make I go
Skillions.
record my own thing for one
Yeah,
side and
yeah.
drop
The
out.
thing about Skillions, you say if you don't know where you go play some beats where you think say you pay good day top idea like
Oh boy.
yeah, what Charlie you see my guy one day top,
Boy
my
will
guy
give
one
you
day
flash
top.
drive, say Charlie, some verse they top job, boot.
Charlie Poo give me.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like that at all. When the official Skillions group was no more, as artists,
Yeah.
together, we both started working on our individual projects. And I would be home doing my own stuff. Sometimes, some artists will come to me, we'll do some stuff together. But there wasn't any type of bad blood amongst us. We're just Charlie. That's how the cookie crumbled at that time.
Oh, okay. So you had your own studio, you had your own small setup for house.
Yeah, for house.
You start record.
We start record, yeah.
And the first song that you believe got you the attention as a solo artist as what song would
that was further down the line after I moved out of my because I was in my parents' house, but after I moved out of my parents' house,
and no one allow you, make you disturb
no,
them
that one, yeah, I knew have that much freedom when I was at I don't get that freedom. Boys know if you come around there and do studio things,
Studio things. No, I like that term.
Studio things. But as I was lucky enough, I was working with Jay Foley and Jeremy in Trap Osu.
Yeah.
And then I got fortunate enough to be Obo called me up and said, look, I have some studio in Osu still.
Okay.
So some ghetto studio, Charlie, roaches and rats. And then we went in there, cleaned up the place, and he said, you like use it. And that be where we started the studio things. Oh. Yeah. So that is where.
So it was a partnership between yourself and Obo?
Obo, yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Hey, President.
Oh yes,
President Obo, I salute you.
And I don't play with Obo at all. Charlie. That guy, he set me up for life.
Nice.
Yeah. So
2131 came in before your own studio, right?
Before my own studio, yeah.
Okay, so
2131.
Yeah, because I know Jay had he still has a studio at
yeah, still there.
Oh,
still
nice,
there.
nice. But I'll go there some time back.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is YFM days.
Yeah. That's where YFM teared up. That's 2131 was YFM's main, place to go and do their voiceovers. All the creatives were going through there. So it was an interesting time.
So you got involved into on TV too. I mean, you see you for Foresight, and I'm sure that is a J link up, right?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
I mean, Ignis used to come to the studio all the time. Ignis was one of us. Okay. He was coming through to do his voiceovers, and we all became friends, all became close. And he needed some people to do voiceovers, and that graduated into he needs people to come and present his show.
On TV, yeah.
Foley and Wolf started at Foresight, and then we also joined. At a point in time, it was me and J Town also on Foresight.
Yeah.
Our own show, yes.
Yeah, since at time, I'm swag for Ghana had swag for the Brofo people.
Yeah.
On your TV, so much come Brofo son. Yeah, we there Kumasi, we there watch.
Yeah. We can't slang them small.
The slangs they inside. But for viewers, let me just put this one out there. If you never watched L on Foresight TV, then Charlie, you miss out, man.
Yeah.
Charlie, then the presentation be smooth.
Yeah.
I keep on wondering why it did not transition from TV to radio,
right?
And build a career on that.
I mean, that's also like a path I could have taken. But the thing is, Charlie, those times I was recording Foresight TV, be small, because I know be person way I like to be out there too much naturally.
Okay.
So it was. You feel see me them Ignis we would fight back and forth. Do I'm so. So what you saw on TV at the end of the day was
the best of the best.
The best, Charlie. Best I could possibly do. So I mean that's how.
But radio could have been that place, because radio, you're more at the back end.
Yeah.
Yeah, people don't really get to see you like that.
Yeah,
you can.
Yeah.
If you hide for one corner,
It'd be true. I remember there was this radio station across the street from Trap, from 2131.
That is XFM.
Was it XFM? I think so.
Yeah, that should
Across
be
the street, a big
yeah,
building. Yeah.
that should be X.
Yeah, I always had dreams of going in there to go and see. I actually went in there sometime, but I didn't really have the vim to try and apply for a for a radio job or anything
Yeah.
like that. It wasn't really my plan. Me, I did make my music, I did make my songs, and at
Okay.
that time too, I had people coming through the studio to record. All the artists I would see at last too, they all started coming to me. VIP to
Nice.
Tiny to I'd record music for them, so I was pretty content.
Yeah, and you were getting lots of bookings, some cash on the cool side. So now
I
ready.
had the fear to ask for the cash because Charlie I had to go ask
this thing.
Then times, man.
So this thing make I ask you because you did the industry inside proper.
Yeah.
How is it with recording for big artists?
Yeah.
Like, how is the process like? Do you go in for splits or do you look at it from the marketing perspective?
I mean, it depends on the stage at which you're at. Some artists who are just beginning and who are talented, an artist go them a day and give them enough clout to get even more people.
Okay.
Then you go charge those people. But you use what you have to get what you want.
Okay.
So if I'm an upcoming producer and Charlie, an artist like Joey B wants to come to my studio, I'll be happy to have Joey B in my studio to record Joey B and say, I produced that, and then use that as a stepping stone to get other artists or whatnot to come through, and I'll say, okay, this is my rates, or this is how I'm going to structure my business. So use that as an opportunity. But as you grow and develop, it's a hand go, hand come, hand go type of thing. Splits, even now I'm still battling with splits with some producers. Since because it's the business, So, and I think these days producers are also getting more and more knowledge about, their rights and what they deserve. So that's how I see it.
For a producer and an artist as yourself, if Charlie, we are to take you back to the beginning of everything, and then God can wake you up one morning, wake you up and say, Lomi, artistry as in vocals, prowess or prowess where if you make some sick beat, choose one.
Beat.
Yeah, but and production,
artistry,
music production, or even you being an artist, as you they sing, you they rap. Choose tobacco. Go give you the two. Which one you go choose?
I don't know. I will tell her, say, God, give me some more time, make I think about that. Boss, I don't know.
Some 5 minutes.
Give me some 5 minutes, make I think about that.
But which one did be?
I don't think God will ever give me that ultimatum.
But which
one did be me more personally? Yeah. Also, I can't really draw the line, Charlie. Sometimes I go in the studio and I just make beats for hours and hours and hours. I know they talk one thing.
You don't even feel like.
I don't feel like. Sometimes so I go make one beat now, then ideas start flow, and I'm recording and making the beat at the same time and adding on to the beat and adding on to the vocal, and then we build the song. So for me, I don't look at it as two different things. Yeah. Creating music to me be creating music. I go if you do a song right now, you go have country music vibes for inside, you go have hip hop vibes for inside.
You do it crazy, you do it effortless.
Yeah, bro. And to me, saying I'm going to the studio to do an Afrobeat song, I never do that. What can come will come, So that's how.
Okay, so point me in this direction, the right direction according to you. Now, this is how I see you as a DJ. Now I've been around for some time.
For a minute.
Yeah, bro, I swear, I do some. Yeah. But I see you as one like a complete artist.
Yeah.
And when I'm thinking about it, you say recently people they talk to you, all the rappers started singing. I'm like, yo, shut up. Yeah. Start do this thing long ago.
Yeah.
As a dope rapper, he still had like commercial success singing also.
Yeah.
Which one? How does it like the process? How does it start when you pick up a pen? Or when you have an idea for a song, do you write it from the beat perspective or the lyrics perspective? Which one comes first?
So this is for me now. I've evolved over the years. Then times like a few years ago, actually, I would actually make the beat. Then I go sit down. I go listen to the beat. Then I go start write first line, second line, third line. But I think as you develop as an artist, you find better ways, not shortcuts, but you don't need to go through too many processes to get the song done.
Okay.
So right now, my process be say I enter studio, I dey vibe, maybe I dey sit there, I dey watch some movie, then I go hear something for the movie inside, or somebody go talk online for the movie inside or something, and I bet it hits me, and I'm like, I bet. Then we'll go see the setup in back. I'm gonna look for things that are going to inspire me. Maybe I go come across this sound. I'm like, oh, this sounds like Purple Sky to me. I imagine music.
Okay.
I have an imagination for what the sound looks like. I don't know how to explain them, but
how it should be. The mood it should put somebody in.
Exactly. So I could hear a certain string. It reminds me of a Purple Sky. Then I go write Purple Sky down. Then go start building upon that. I might find a sample from somewhere. I chop it up and put it in the corner out there. And then it's like you're building.
So like chef in the kitchen.
Check like you are cooking.
Make put some onion for one side. More pepper or make add some pepper.
Make sprinkle some ginger for this side. Make add some spices on it, and that's why they say you are cooking in the studio.
Okay.
And to me now, there's no process to it. Last time I made a wolume type beat. Yeah, it's just basically drums, but as I do and finish, like I dey come do some Afrobeat for top. I come say, nah, this wolume type beat, if you rap for top, I go be wild. So then I started thinking about how to go about it. And so I dropped a real rap verse on a wolume type beat and added some stuff. And I called J-So up and I told him that, Charlie, I get some idea, and I sent him my idea, and it's gonna come out for everybody to listen to it. So when you hear, you heard it here first. But
exclusive.
It's exclusive, yeah. But it's just so exciting to have that opportunity to be able to create something from nothing. It's almost godly because
exactly,
because you started from nothing. It's an empty palette, like a blank sheet.
Nothing exists like that, and you are bringing it to life.
Yeah, so it's spiritual.
Which of at this point they will be your babies, right?
Yeah.
Every song is like your baby, it's like your child.
Exactly.
Which of these songs that you've produced like throughout the years that you were not so sure say this song will blow, that this song touch no?
Yeah, Obuma. Obuma, like I never wanted to drop that song. What is this? What is? We did that song in less than, to be honest to God, in less than 30 minutes. That song was done and we put them away.
Bang that sound.
Yeah, we put them for corner. Child, let's make some. Let's get back to some real music.
What do you mean by real music?
No. That song, I picked the guitar, put them there, and then Crinkman, insurance music was in the corner. He started, and then that was it. And in less than 30 minutes,
the number of girls we use this song.
Yeah, I know. So the thing shocked me. And also, You Go Kill Me too. That song is unfinished. That song too, we know. So regard that song as anything.
Then I was telling the producers before we start, like this morning, when we were having a conversation, we were doing pre-production for this convo. When I was like, I got the information that song you never finish it.
We don't mix ourselves, to be honest. We don't mix that song. We just touch them. So we go listen for house. If you listen after the second chorus, there's a space there.
Yeah, some space.
I want to do some things for there before we go start, see, no, you did London.
I had D Black here, and then D Black was saying that, then go some roadshow, then do some roadshow, be the Yes Ball store.
Yeah.
Then I'll be the boss self say, this song, we no finish it.
We didn't play like that.
We didn't play and we see, you go perform that song.
Crazy.
So then they tamale, yes, boss. We man, apparently the DJ just drop him.
Yeah.
He drop him where he hear the reaction and say,
So no, same thing. Same thing for National Theatre again, me and Jay. So we did backstage and we're about to go on. I was about to go on Sarkodie's set and we're about to go on with You Go Kill Me. Just was like, but this you guys your song. I say, you wait and see.
They know they believe.
No, J-So.
No,
he didn't, bro, as that song dropped, the whole place erupted. And it's crazy because we didn't expect that to happen. We didn't expect that song to have that impact.
How, to date, you've never been able to figure out how the song came out?
No, we know how that song, it was in Shona music.
Shona way drop out.
In Shona way, take go Nungwa. The thing start from Nungwa. From inside from Nungwa, you drop out from Nungwa. I trust somebody, Pooh give somebody or somebody copying, we see bushfire. Catch London. Yeah, crazy.
But You Will Kill Me is one of I mean, undoubtedly, I mean, be one of the production. It's a timeless piece.
Yeah, it's a legacy song.
Yeah, it's till date. It's one of the songs that if you drop as a DJ, I mean, you have some songs where you used to kill a dance floor.
Yeah,
and You Will Kill Me is one of them.
Definitely one of those.
How did you feel when you heard Wizkid and others, trying to jam on the
Charlie, it's all vibes.
Did they call?
Me personally, no, they didn't call me personally. We didn't do that professional type of this thing. It was just a vibes, just take a move like that.
But are you getting your cool cut out of it?
Oh yes, I've got a cut.
And they won't find the original.
Oh no!
You don't really care. Once you're getting your cut,
Charlie. Business is business, man. Business is business.
But once again, which of your babies again? Where you had so much hope, say, Charlie, this is going to be a commercial success, and it dropped. You didn't get that reaction that you expected.
Probably, I saw a statistic online, and they're giving statistics of artists, the number of songs they have, and the percentage of those songs that have actually gone to have success and gone mainstream. And it's a very small percentage. It's usually less than 10%. So all the songs that we drop, Charlie, check like Lotto, in fact, more so this modern time, it's even more challenging because the industry soak up. But for me personally, I invested a shit ton of money, man. Yeah, crazy. That time I fly my group to we go London, we go shoot video. Charlie,
still,
nah, I'm fat.
Which
Overdose. Yeah, we invested. So after that song, it actually discouraged me a lot. I was like, Charlie, look, after all this, I thought this song was going to be bigger than I wanted it to be, but unfortunately it was. Charlie, and after that, some songs that I dropped and didn't focus too much of it.
Them they blew.
They did better. So you never know, Charlie. You go invest $1 million, nobody cares.
Yo, you also confirmed something with Boo Dog tell me, Boo was like, bro, Slim, I swear, not even Universal Music has the formula for a hit song.
No. You can be the richest man on planet Earth and say, I'm going to drop the biggest song on earth. If you no go far, no go far. Yeah, if you no go far.
So there's no formula?
There is the formula of, longevity, and there's a formula of, see, I'm hitting right now, small or no, and then a one hit wonder and you've gone.
I'll get them, go choose some chicks for one side.
Yeah. Then you go try do them again, you know, go far because people go say it's not it's not a quality, it's not a genuine connection they have with you.
Okay.
The thing is about selling your story. That's the first thing. If you have a story, fans don't listen to an artist because they like the music as much. They like the story.
Okay.
This be the guy he start from here, we do this, yawa, way this. That's what they want to know about you. And that's what I've come to learn. Name all the biggest artists, in fact, just even in Ghana right now. There's a story behind it.
Exactly.
There's a story behind every significant artist. And I think that's what holds most water for consumers, for fans.
But for hit songs, Charlie,
for hit songs, Charlie, anybody I go feel give my man a hit song right now. You go feel drop him. Nobody cares. I mean, what's a hit song? What is a hit song? I mean, the biggest song in Ghana right now.
Yeah.
What's the biggest song in Ghana right now?
Paluta has Makoma.
Yes, exactly. No, let's just even stop there. That song is if I give that song to somebody else, it might not have as much impact as it did when
Paluta dropped.
Yeah. But because we know who he is, we can see the track record, we can see the trajectory, we know the story, we identify more with him in the story. So that's what gives the song success. So I think the story, like I said, is very important, man.
So if you do not have a story to it, it's virtually hard or impossible for you to have. It is,
because you are not as relatable. People feel connected to you because they feel like they've journeyed with you for a while. So right now, if you talk something that they know,
then they feel you. They can feel you.
Yeah,
they can feel you for the state 20.
Exactly. Then they feel your pain. They feel what you're talking about. And that's what makes a hit record.
So okay, let me ask you this: if you also join me, if you're sitting right here in your spot, and if you're saying she also believes it's spiritual.
It is.
Okay.
It is.
How
music is spiritual. Like we said earlier,
getting a hit song is spiritual.
It is. Like, you are putting your energy
Mhm.
into something. You are creating something out of nothing. Like we said earlier, it's like a
Yeah.
God creating
Yeah.
something. Let there be light.
Capturing the essence of the moment.
Of the moment and
Yeah.
putting your essence, your aura, your energy into
Yeah.
this thing. So if your essence, your aura, and your energy is not on the frequency that it's not on a high frequency, which is spiritual, you know go hit anybody the right way.
Okay.
You go get the best melodies and the best instrumentalists to come and add all the sugar to your track.
Yeah.
If the energy is not right,
it no go far.
You no go far. It be energy.
Mm.
It be energy. So it's spiritual, and you are transferring your energy to people. So if you do on stage right now, I go vibrate so high, right? I'm not a very high vibrational person when I'm by myself, but when I'm in public, and when I have to do what I have to do, I'm able to raise my energy and my vibrational levels to such a point that I can go and stand on stage and not do shit. And then
people will
feel you.
Yeah.
I learned that thing from Michael Jackson.
Charlie,
you know, it's
hardest.
just you go come stage, he bounce from the stage, come land for the stage top. He stand there like 15 minutes.
You just watch everybody.
And people they mad, people they faint. What is that? It's spiritual.
Yeah.
You know, it be the energy you are giving off. You don't have to say shit.
Yeah.
You bab.
Yeah.
So
bro, I fuck with that because
it's a vibrational thing.
No, I can remember your performance on KNUST campus. This is I think it's one of the Echo House them production. Is it for Vodafone or something on KNUST campus?
Okay. Yeah, that was a while ago.
Yeah, that
was a while ago.
This is like 2015 or 16.
Yeah, I remember KNUST. I climbed up that stage. It was crazy.
Bro, that performance was sick.
Mad. It was mad. Yeah.
It was sick.
Yeah, I remember.
This is like about 3 or about 4 era.
Right?
3 or 4.
I forget it.
Yo, it was crazy, Charlie.
Yeah.
I see you come stage, man, them pause for one side.
Yeah.
Love me. Then the hits start to flow.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Building a catalog, right, for an artist, how
Mm-hmm.
important is it? Because there's this misconception or there's this idea, I wouldn't say misconception, that's a wild word. Let's say there's this idea that look, if I don't have a hit song, I'm not going to be trendy. So there's no need for me to be dropping an album.
Yeah.
Let me focus on singles.
Yeah.
That thing. For an artist, what should you look out for? What should you look out for? Like building a catalog. Because industry players believe that you need a catalog.
Yeah. I mean, if you ever approach music that way, I need a hit. It will never come. Okay. The rule of the universe is you don't get what you need. Mm-hmm. The more you J your eye top, the more the thing will come for you. I swear.
Okay.
Just be your genuine self. Mm-hmm. Your genuine self. Mm-hmm. I think you vibrate at your highest frequency when you are being authentic to who you are. Okay. When you are being truthful to who you are. Because your brain go feel, your subconscious go feel tell, say you're not being honest. And you know go give off that aura, that energy. So just be who you are. Go to the studio and make beautiful music that you enjoy. Mm-hmm. And those songs, the people now go fit talk, say, this is the one we like, this is the one we identify with, this is the one we vibrate more with. And then that song could turn hit. When I did All Black, I wasn't expecting All Black to be one of the hip-hop anthems in Ghana. Nah, tell you, the beat was just so good. The vibe was just so good. Joey B did his thing. Papi Kojo killed Tabu and then we called Lexus. Lexus came. Charlie didn't even charge us that much because he loved the song. Charlie could shoot that. Could get some card and Ben. I bet we go to the beach, get some. We did do one at 10.
In the moment, like you're having fun.
We know they watch anybody. Nah, bro. We just did do one at 10. And then it became a classic up till now.
It's a big jam.
Yeah. So just Charlie, do your thing. Everybody come this earth, you have your thing. So just
find
do them. Find that
thing
thing and just do them. You go see, you go shock. Just J your eye and do them. Like get off social media as much. Stop listening to too many people. Mm-hmm. Do your thing.
Get off social media.
Yeah, because
that's
so much noise.
Thing to do, bro. I swear.
It's so much noise, man.
How do you deal with social media, bro?
These days I don't do too much.
Because
Then
you did there inside the B era where Twitter was the thing, man.
yeah.
Mona mumu didn't come on Twitter.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
That be where he did.
Different.
Yeah, we different with the beasties.
Yeah.
We can't put niggas we do on the Facebook
On
side
the
of town.
Facebook, yeah. I left Facebook long time.
Yo, bro, and it's serious the type of conversations that happen on various platforms.
Yeah.
Bro, Twitter now I identify as a conversation starter.
Yeah.
It's like a conversation starter.
It's like a town square.
Yeah.
You know, people come there, everybody go talk in mind, you know. Yeah. So
Facebook check like some compound house. Everybody wants to see what you do.
What did they go on?
Oh yeah, then you in particular.
What they go for your house, for your room inside.
Look, Charlie, then I want them. I want check.
Charlie, I go feel sweat. I haven't been to Facebook in such a long time. Like I see what's going on. My man Eric will send me messages and I'll say, oh, Charlie, respond. Tell them, say this, tell them, say this. But Charlie,
when was the last time you opened that app?
It's plenty, bro. Like right now, we get Instagram, we get Twitter, we get Facebook, we get TikTok, we get Snapchat, which I've never even bothered to.
Snap? Bro, you're messing up.
I don't know, man.
Snap?
I don't know. I don't know how to even work it now because and if I go, I see things. People they send me things too much. Disappearing messages. I'm like, yo, let me focus. Let me focus, man. So yeah.
But on apps like Facebook, right?
Right.
I see a lot of community building, especially for artists.
Uh-huh.
I see like community building these days. It used to be there back in the days.
Okay.
I mean, where you could share your songs, you know, onto Facebook and then people would download, listen, and give you feedback. Yeah. This was like the Reverb Nation type. Days, right?
Yeah.
People would actually comment whilst listening to.
Yeah, I was on Reverb Nation. I was. That was my first platform that I put my music on. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's dope. Bro.
Yeah.
So, but now I see it coming back, not Reverb Nation format, but then people can share the video or content around the video and people will share their experience on that. It went off at some point. Facebook free or not free, some scandalous app. But then now I think it's coming back. You might have to.
No, I think I got that. I have a really competent social media person. Yeah. So he does that for me as well.
But you have personal accounts as well that you used to you actually check on Facebook.
But I know, like me, the only thing I'm very active on is not very active, but I check from time to time is Instagram and Twitter and X. Twitter. Okay. Yeah. Besides that, I'm not too crazy on social media. If I get something to talk about, I'll talk about it. Like today, I want to do this week I want to do spaces on X. Okay. So I'll do that. But I know it's bigger now, but I really, Charlie, I'm Tuesday, Charlie.
Tuesday way you know
plenty things we are not finished yet. So
but which of the apps right now will be very, let's say, some way give you say you go open safe.
I know maybe
who logo now you just one slide now.
Oh no, I think them more become me. I get like a hierarchy of what I like.
Yeah.
I think for me, Twitter is
number one,
X
Instagram
then I don't
TikTok.
know what else.
I'm not sure you can fuck with TikTok.
No, TikTok. I like to scroll through TikTok, but not to look at stuff pertaining to me, but just funny stuff. I like true crime, so I look at stuff like that on TikTok and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, okay. But not just like artistry related stuff.
To be honest, I follow artists, but I've got like 90% of them on mute. I don't see what anybody's doing.
Any particular reason?
Because I tend to look at what they're doing and try to compare, and comparison causes pain. Okay. You know, comparison, sometimes you can see an artist doing this and you're like going to look how many, Charlie, it's just very distracting to me. It's not my nature, but it tends to bring it out of me sometimes. And so
say, why this person they do this? Why I don't know if you do one?
Yeah, something like that. But also it's more of competition, yes. And I don't want to, it's like I have my blinders on and I want to focus on my path. So I don't really like to see what a lot of, like the people who I'm close to, of course I can see what you're doing. I'll retweet, I'll repost. But for everybody else, I just like to to block it out and focus on me.
Crazy, man. Yeah, it's my special guest today on the show. We're having a deep conversation about the industry. Let's go a little bit deeper. When you drop the 10 rap commandments,
Yeah.
bro,
Yeah.
you started a conversation. Oh,
I did.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know, say if rappers
Yeah.
got to you on the line and was like,
Oh yeah.
Bro,
up till today, man. Up till today. Yeah.
what inspired that song, man?
Yeah. Biggie.
Yeah.
You know
Biggie's 10 rap
10 commandments. Yeah. I'm a big hip hop fan, and so I look up to the greats. I look up to my idols, and I like to emulate what they do. I like to keep what they are saying alive, and I felt like I was in a position, as per my experience, to also share with the fans what I think should be the guidelines to achieving greatness. You know, so that'd be how it came. I wrote that thing. I was backstage at a show. I was actually sitting in my car, about to go onto a show, onto stage at Legon. That's when I started writing the 10 rap commandments. Yeah, I was in the car, just the beat came on, and I started rapping it. I went on stage, came back, and finished the song.
Nice.
So that's how it came.
So as you finished the show, now that you had a complete tune.
Oh yeah, me recording.
From one show
straight
back
up
into the production cycle.
It's a lifestyle, my bro.
Yo, but for that jam,
Yeah,
Charlie,
yeah,
it be one deep song.
Yeah,
and I feel it's going to be one of the songs that will forever be in the history books of Ghana rap music.
Yeah,
because I think Reggie Rockston at some point was like, Charlie, my man really do some wild damage.
That's one of my biggest.
You saw the cosign, right?
Oh, of course. I've known Reggie since I was like this, man. He's my cousin. Reggie's my cousin.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, so we grew up looking up to Reggie. Reggie would come to the house and the whole area would be outside. Reggie, what's doing this here? He would come to our house, you know?
Nice.
So he's always been my mentor. Yeah.
But for Hip Life being 30 years, as next year, we chop 30 years. Be next year or this year?
I don't know.
Yeah, but
Be this year?
This year, yeah. This year.
Oh, wow.
So rap itself, hip hop itself is 50.
Yes.
20 years down the line, Ghana, we can't tap into
us on a Hip Life. Yeah.
Yo,
that's crazy.
That is big.
That's big.
For conversations around rap music as a more braggadocio genre.
Yeah.
And I know this question will lead to issues, but let's stick with it. There's forever the competition of the top 5.
Yeah.
Top 5 has been a competition for, like, the conversation for a long time.
Yeah.
Top 5 here, why? Top 5 here, why?
Yeah.
Top 5 here, why? To me, whenever it pops up, I'm like, if we're looking at the greatest of all time, it's a different conversation. If we're looking at top 5, it's a different conversation. Because top 5 will be for a specific, you need a duration. Okay, top 5 for 2024. Top 5 for 2023. Or top 5 for 2020.
Yeah.
That is how I believe we should be analyzing when it comes to the conversation of top 5. The conversation of greatest of all time.
Yeah.
If it also pops in, then there needs to be some metrics that we're using. Because we can't just say it based on feelings.
Yeah.
We can't do a conversation on greatest of all times on feelings.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's wrong. You will need data. Okay, so the biggest rap song from, let's say, 1994 or 1991 till date.
Yeah.
You will need data of album sales, number of, chart-topping songs that the artist also had and all that. But unfortunately, we don't have that in this part of the world. We've lost some data. Your music history, we've lost some data.
Yeah.
Because even the artists self, they know if you tell you the number of copies they sold. Achame can't tell you the number of copies they sold for Masanaba.
We don't have those metrics.
We don't.
Yeah.
So, but then there's still the streets wants to have the conversation of the greatest of all time.
The streets is always gonna talk, man.
Streets wants to have that conversation. You are a dope rapper, and we can never have a hip hop conversation without talking about the greatest of all time. Your name has popped up several times. I'm on for a list. BRL, you there inside.
Yeah.
And I think recently the graphic show is one to
they did their thing.
They did their thing. When they say, right, like they are listening.
No, I mean, they themselves, they know they're not right. You know, I'll say this first, right? You know, publications sometimes they know what they're doing.
Okay.
You know,
You want to set some tone.
stir the waters.
You're
You know,
ready
then see, say,
to
peace, they the water top, then they go carry some stone and to put inside. So say, they'll get a buzz.
Peace is just the name of a radio station.
And the TV presenter.
Yeah, the TV
presenter. But, that's just the way it is. I mean, you saw the outrage that came about when they put that article out. So at the end of the day, the truth is always going to come out. And when people know what it is, I don't need to sit here and tell you, Charlie, media, I'll be top 5, top this. The people know, the fans know, the listeners know. So I really don't have anything to prove.
You don't want to talk about it like as in the position where they put you for inside, say, but it's their perspective.
They didn't put me inside, Seth.
They don't put, because the list that I have, they inside.
Daily Graphic, the article that came out.
Yeah.
My name no day inside, they lie.
No, he did.
My name no day inside.
Oh, for real?
Cry. So that boy talk say how these people be joked in they do. You buy.
Your name no day inside.
One Seth.
Oh no, I've
you sure?
Yeah.
I see that.
Let me show you.
Inside.
Yeah, greatest rapper of all time, GH. How day inside? I think
put a Daily Graphic for the article.
Yeah. They put you at number. Oh, but that is disrespectful though. The number where they put you for that
really?
one, the maybe if I go talk some. I will talk some. So this is the list. Okay, this is from Sarkodie, Reggie, Tiny, Ochame, Eno, Bradford, Amrado, Strongman, Papi Kojo, Guru, Kwesiata, Igwe, DMT, Flow, Kojo, Q, Manifest, JSO, D Black, Yao Talk, Kwao Kese, O Kenneth, Black Sheriff, and EL. That's the list, but it continues. I mean, top 20 continues.
I
see. Yeah. Because me, I see. I think I saw.
I mean, the article that came out, no.
The print, the final print.
The print, yeah. My
they don't put you several inside.
Oh, I don't see my name for inside. But it be joked in, it be Charlie. Let them know what they're doing. It be joked in.
But position Bain at L. If you were to do your list for 20, let's look at 2024. Artist you believe. And I want you to take yourself outside this list.
Right.
2024. 2024 not being a year or being a year where people really know they rap like that.
Yeah.
But who's doing it for you?
See, I was thinking about it recently. Say, Charlie, I don't think it's advisable for me to be mentioning names anymore. Because I get this question a lot. I don't know why people ask me this question.
Because you're a rapper, you're a dope rapper.
Yeah, but they don't ask other rappers that question so much.
If you get to a certain
curious,
level,
to be honest.
If you get to a certain level, I'll ask you.
No, but artists who are rapping at a certain level, not to cut you off or disagree with you, but I'm curious myself.
Yeah,
I see them being spoken to, but I don't know. I don't really hear them mention names. I don't really hear them even be asked. Say, who do you think is?
Who do you think? Yeah.
But for some reason, they ask me a lot, and I'm curious as to the reason why. I'm just poking your brain about that.
If you poke me, I'll tell you that maybe you have authority in the field. Because
these artists also have authority. You know my contemporaries. I've never heard them being asked.
Maybe production went ahead and decided that look, don't touch on the subject matter. Maybe they did.
Maybe.
But I ask that because I feel you've played very, very instrumental role in.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
in solidifying the base for rap music in Ghana as a music genre. So
that's true.
It's only right that I ask somebody who has that in-depth knowledge on the field.
I feel you.
Yeah.
If you ask me, right, I'm an actual hip hop head.
Yeah.
Like I listen to certain rappers that if I mention them by name, people might not know who they are.
Yeah.
And you might know who they are, but not everybody. Talib Kweli.
Yeah.
And, Mos Def, Tech. Those. I listen to actual lyricism. The real so if you ask me what gets me going,
it's very technical.
It's very deep, and the names I might mention, you might not feel like you relate, but that is what I consider to be the essence of hip hop, and I think you might also relate to that because you are not just anybody, and you know what hip hop actually
exactly
represents. So I'm not going to mention the names that people would expect, but who I respect.
Yeah.
Let me do top 5, right?
Top 5
of my most respected lyricists.
Yes.
Not just rappers, because anybody can rap. Rap is just putting the words together, making them rhyme, making them make sense somewhat. And that's rap. And people might love that.
Yeah.
But when it comes to lyricism, it's
a different conversation.
It's an art. It's almost a science.
Yeah.
So to me, Kojo
Q.
To me, King Trendy. I don't know if you've heard about King Trendy.
I've heard about it.
Yes, King Trendy is on my project. To me, kept the topic.
Okay.
I'm talking about lyricists.
Yeah, okay.
Like
I see where you're going.
You for listen a couple of times to get the whole thing. You might get one line the first listen, then you listen before you go feel.
Oh, sometimes like you did some later
then, before you go talk. Yes, that's what I'm talking. And that's the adventure. That is what hip hop is about. It's about digging deep. You're not just Charlie with the listener, with the flow. That one it be vibes. Book a vibes.
Yeah,
go. But so these are the three. Manifest. Manifest.
M. Dot.
Payday.
People actually talk about Payday a lot. Rappers talk about Payday.
No, rap. I'm talking about say we rap, Payday. And then I'll add Obibini to it as well.
Yo. Well, let's now they're banning a hardo.
Yeah. There are more. If I was to add, and this is in no particular order. I'm just saying these are people
most respected rapper
and who are
lyricists,
and who are active, who are doing their thing today. If we're talking about people who are not as active in the industry too, that one today. But
kindly, this be that set of rappers.
If you put me in a room with these guys, I go actually feel like, hey, competition day.
Yeah, Michelle.
Pressure. Yeah.
But, do something.
We could do something. But outside of that, there are artists who I also respect with regards to what they've contributed to the arts form of making rap music. And them to them day. But if you gave me a choice to choose between that room and this room, I'll choose the room with the lyricist in there.
Because you connect more to that side.
Because I want to learn something also. I want to make you talk something and I go think about time. I'm like, yo, I never actually thought about this way. That's what I treasure most of all.
I know you're so deep on that level that certain songs that you started producing after getting your commercial success. I feel I was just trying to dumb it down a little bit for music.
For me, it comes from time
for general music.
I sell out scratch sometimes.
For general music consumption.
For purposes.
And I'm sure you were having a lot of flag. People were holding your neck.
Real
hardcore hip hop.
Hardcore hip hop fans.
People can't hold your neck.
Yeah. What did you do? No?
We can't Cinderella move this.
You sing like that.
They ain't selling their movement. So I'm sure the bar project was inspired by the fact that you did not want to lose that community as well. You wanted to keep them in the fold.
Exactly.
So for all the bar tapes that you guys have been listening to, in fact, we'll line them all up in the comment section. From bar 0 to bar 7, the latest project. We just put everything. Just go and listen to them. Enjoy L when he talks about lyricism as an art form. You will feel it in that. But then dumbing it down, right? Watering everything down. Say, Charlie, make a search for commercial success. Was it something that you and the management thought of, or you were just tired of knowing how dope you are and still not being able to just reach onto that commercial level?
I did it basically because I can. Because I can. I'm sitting in my studio. I know say I go sing this song and enjoy making it and have people also enjoy it. So I did it. I've just been blessed so much with what I do. Bro, I lived in London for a few months and all I didn't go anywhere. It was cold outside. London, I was sitting behind the computer literally every single day making beats for over 4 months.
Wow.
And my cousins would go to work, come back. I'd be sitting at the same kitchen table, just making beats. And that is what I love to do. So if I go make a song like Hallelujah or a song like Turn the Lights Down, back then, if I go do them, why not? I go do them and then have those people who appreciate that music also. And if it comes to lyricism and he wants to go bar for bar, we can do that as well.
For artists that are caught in the moment right now, then be dope. Then they know say they can do it, but they still want to stay true because they've heard that Charlie, if you go sing, you sell out.
Yeah.
You sell we out.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure you had that.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
had people
yeah,
saying,
yeah.
sell
Even
we
people
out.
closest to me were like, Charlie, this
is not you, bro.
Yeah.
For artists that are caught in the fix right now, what would you tell them?
Like I said before, just be your genuine self.
Mm.
The biggest mistake you could do is to listen to somebody else's opinion on your life.
Mm-hmm.
Because they'll never understand how you tick and your makeup and what God has put inside of you. They're not going to understand.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you do them. You know, people want to tell you how to do it, but they've never done it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so just stick to your dream, your ambition, and how you see yourself. Nobody will see them. So just stick to what you are doing. Make no watch anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Do you.
Do you. If you can sing.
If you can sing and rap at the same time, look at what Drake has done. Drake is the biggest artist on planet Earth right now, arguably. You know, because it's the climate.
That one I said.
That one is on way right now, eh?
Yeah,
you see what he's done. Yeah, he's on way right now.
My mom be ham. That one there.
Yeah, your mom be ham. Take like he put in picture
he's
for
not like us.
No, he's not. He's not. At this point, yeah, he's not.
But this rap beef will be like, this is next to.
No, this is the biggest rap beef ever. It's not even next. It's
commercially.
No, bro. Like
commercially,
bro. They shut up the nigga's crib. Like they shut up his house.
Yeah.
It's past just music now. It's a cultural thing.
Yeah.
Across streets. It's deep. It's serious.
And I saw Rick Ross to take some flag on some side.
Yeah, let them punch and they go Canada, then go beat them for there. Schoolboy Q try go perform in Canada, they say no, they shut down the show. Some DJ go there, go. I mean, it's crazy. This is the biggest beef ever.
But initially when it started, I thought it was all commercial.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, but I be like, Charlie, people take it on personal.
Your man drop.
In Ghana, you've been one of the artists that you less scandalous. Scandals know they're around you.
Yeah, I know how to, to dead that shit. I know how to kill that.
How do you control the narrative? How do you control the narrative?
I try and stay out of trouble, to be honest. I end up in trouble most of the time. I'm always, there's something going on in the background, but for some reason, God being so good, it doesn't really come to the forefront because I've learned to hold my tongue. I've said a few things in the past, done a few things in the past.
Got you into some.
That has got me into trouble, but I keep being forgiven for it. So I don't get into trouble as one of some of the most controversial, but still I have skeletons in my closet.
Small ones.
Yeah, not small skeletons, Sankasa. But still, I mean, by God's grace, man, I'm cleaner than your average.
But with rap beef, you've managed to, well, to the best of my knowledge, not get so much involved.
Well, nobody has really come at me.
That is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, nobody has really come at me for me to feel like it's worth responding. I spoke to a friend also on a platform about not feeling like it's worth it. If one of those artists who I mentioned, who I respected, had an actual issue with me and came at me, it would be exciting. It would be everywhere.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice. And then half of the people won't understand what the hell we're talking about, but the people who get it would actually get it. And it will actually be an African thing, it will be a global thing. But we know
nobody
we're
really
all cool. We're all cool, Charlie. We all be cool.
So, but if any rapper is to attack you right now, we feel say Charlie.
He pay me. He say he go me.
He go you.
Yeah.
Would L in 2024 consider?
Yeah, I'm gonna go at you. I'll definitely come at you. I'm a grown ass man, and I have my pride. I'll definitely come at you.
But if you throw shots where the beat, when she the jam self, the song self, the beat.
If the person throw shot at me, we did that group inside where I mentioned.
No, not the ones in the group.
Oh, just anybody.
Anybody.
Oh no, that group, Ankasa. I want that group. If you want that group inside, I'm probably not gonna respond. I'm probably not gonna respond. In the past, a female artist threw two shots at me. I was like, Charlie,
really?
They know that you.
Why won't they
dirty my shit? So I really won't give you that time of day or that energy.
But do you feel rap beef is important for the culture?
It is. It is. Rap is a sport. It's an actual, you know,
Mm.
it's a big competition.
Mm.
So it is.
Which of the rap beefs have you enjoyed so far in Ghana's rap music history? We have the Obrafo Lord Kenya.
Mm-hmm.
We've had I did talk the OG self. Obrafo Lord Kenya, then who
There was
else?
Chicago and
Exdo, Chicago.
Exdo, yeah.
And then from that time, we'll fast forward jump. We have Amado LJ.
Yeah.
And we've had Strongman Medical.
Yeah.
And
it's all just funny to me. It's all just like I don't get what I would want to get out of a rap beef in Ghana. It's all like we're just hurling insult at each other.
Yeah.
Oh my man, this is you know, it was just funny.
Your mother.
Yeah, it's very your mother-ish,
Yeah.
you know, to me. And what I look for in rap beef is actual
display of the talent or the culture.
talent, exactly. Actual lyricism. I don't speak Tree that well, so I might not be as
efficient.
I might not be, really understand what they might say in terms of, let's say, Strongman and Medical and Kweku Smoke.
Yeah.
I don't get that. But if it's the group I talk about, if some of them are beefing, I think I might be interested.
You'll be interested in that. They say so far rap beefing about Ghana.
No, it's nice to look at. Hey, Charlie, beef,
Yeah.
and you know, headless YouTuber will report on it, and then we divide. But apart from that, that ain't beef, man.
That be
beef,
tuna.
Yeah,
tuna.
That be some.
That be tuna.
Listen, BIG, what's beef?
Yeah, what's beef, man?
Beef is when your mama ain't safe in the streets.
Yeah.
Beef is when I see you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But has it ever gotten physical with you and an up before? Like
an op. I don't think I have any active ops. If I have any ops, they're in the background. I don't have any of them in my face.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't.
But one of the biggest beefs would be Sack and Manifest.
Yeah.
And that one be like be Omame level.
Yeah.
But Manifest came in on a certain angle. And I think Sack we do the Omame level.
Right.
Your mother level that you come from Sack inside. Right. But then,
bro, I'll be honest with you. I didn't tune in. I knew that they fought about some outfit or something, but I really can't tell what happened there. I really wasn't looking there at all.
One share crowd.
To be honest to God, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't.
But when you heard it, what was the reaction? We were like, because Manifest is in that room.
Yeah, Manifest is in that room. I mean, they'll be fine. Sark is also not to be joked with.
Yeah.
He's not to be joked with at all. I've worked with him. We've been in the studio together. We're cool. We're friends. So I know what he's capable of. But unfortunately, I didn't really get into what was the reason why they were beefing or the crux of that whole disagreement. I didn't get into it.
But so all the artists that you've produced, which one will you see say, Charlie, them a writing skill and them a delivery in the booth is
AC? Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Yeah. Oh, he's amazing. He's an amazing. Actually, I sought him out. I actually went to go and sit in the back of one of his performances that day, incognito. Nobody knew I was there. Just to listen to what this guy was doing. I remember I was driving. Before that, I was driving one day on Yahoo Road, and he started to play one of his. I just parked. I was like, God damn. I mean, you recognize it. You can tell, say, yeah, this guy gets something. So yeah.
I asked him, and he's also been on this pod. I asked him that why is it that he gets that type of industry love? Because there's been so many artists that I've had conversations with, and everybody's like, hey, you see.
Yeah. No. When you listen to AC's music, you can tell that it's coming from the soul. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's no ego attached to it. Yeah, he has a great ego, but it doesn't come through in the music. It's just so very pure, and that's so I really enjoyed working with him as well. And
I asked him about collaborations, and it was like, sometimes it's collaboration. If you send somebody's on song, then you go just one sit up, sit up and all that. I don't know if you've been in that type of situation before. I mean.
Oh yeah, I have.
Thinking of getting an artist on the song and that person is ghosting you and all that. It's like,
I always ask once. I don't ask more than once. If I want you on a song and you think the song is worth it and you say yes, then do it. Mm-hmm. that's how I feel. Like if I say yes and I don't do it, I expect you to just leave it alone.
Okay.
So that's how I expect. That's how I also react to people. I mean, for
Okay.
this party, there were some names I don't mention, but some big names who I approached. Were like, yeah, we go do them, but now
You
I
send them the
forgo
beat
ask
and
you again. You send them everything. I forgo ask you again. I won't ask you twice. I won't ask you more than once. Because if you really like me, if you send me a song right now where they feel their song, there's Charlie, I won't do them. So I know for ask you again.
Okay, so Amanfobi, a conversation around this would be, maybe I'm on the road. My excuse would be, I'm on the road, and these days,
that's cool.
Then some.
That's cool.
We'll cut anybody some slack if it's on that level.
No. I mean, if I love you as an artist and I respect you as an artist, and you send me a verse, that verse is getting done.
Okay.
Regardless of anything, that verse is getting done because I'm actually itching to do it.
Yeah.
I love music. I love the song. So that'll get done.
Okay.
So it's not a matter of me coming to, Charlie, what's up with that? I'm past that. I'm past that. Then times, we need it, but I mean, it is what it is.
Okay, so energies when there's a collaboration, because I was telling a couple of legendary artists that I met that I realized that during the hip life era, they didn't collaborate a lot. And as rappers,
as much, yes,
because there's up to date, there's no Obrafo featuring Lokenya, there's no Obrafo even featuring Achiame featuring of Konfokwa there. That cross, we don't have it. I believe the younger generation are doing.
They do it more.
They're doing more collaborations. But his answer was, during that time there was a lot of competition amongst rappers, and the idea of singles wasn't a priority.
Every project.
Be project. Album fanto cassette on the side,
A
side B.
If for come out,
for bang, every side for bang. So if why have to wait for another rapper to be in the mood?
If they happen to be in the same space together, they might do it, but it'll be But these days too, you have so many more avenues to collaborate. We have social media now. We have all these platforms that I can be in this studio and you can be in that studio somewhere else in the world, and we are still collaborating.
Let's catch a vibe together.
Catch a vibe together. So it's easier so you can't really fault them. But also then times, it was a new phenomenon, new market. So everybody they try, be the biggest bird in the sky. But we have to know that there's enough space in the sky for everybody.
And he was also of the view that, back then they had groups.
So they didn't need, they don't need anybody to come and sing the hook, because Charlie, Captain Planet go rap there, your man to sing for top there. Away.
I've been here trying proms, me proms. No, it wasn't good to have. But what is happening to groups these days?
I don't think it's sustainable. I don't think,
because you came out of a group.
Yes. Imagine, Charlie, a room full of egos. Charlie, somebody want to do them this way, somebody to want to do them this way. And it's just, not just that, but just the clash of ideas. Sometimes it brews to a point where it just, look at all the groups that have come out since we were kids. Not just in Ghana, even abroad. They've almost always broken up. Except for Boys to Men and the ones who were really...
Even Westlife, Seth.
Westlife in sync, VIP dissolved at a point. It's just very shaky.
Some way. But for group, the idea of group music, at which point in an artist's career is that something worth venturing into? And at which point in an artist's career is it, good for you to, X from the group?
I don't have too much knowledge about that. What I can say is that with regards to groups, you're always going to have that artist who stands out. You're always going to have that artist who they carry the group. And that is when the discontent begins to be sown, because everybody's not gravitating towards that particular artist.
And everybody is like some backup dancer.
Everybody turns into a backup dancer. Yeah. And then that person is shining more and more and more and more, and it becomes undeniable. And that's when it breaks up. And then you have Justin Timberlake out of singing. Onam the baby. Forget about everybody else, and everybody fizzles into the background. It's sad. but I don't have too much expertise on groups apart from the time that I was in Skillions. But most of that is just great memories and just enjoyable times, you know. Yeah.
But some say the ideal number for a group should be maximum 2. 3 is a crowd.
Well, that would be it. Yeah, that would make sense. I would say 3. I would say most of the groups that is 2 a group.
2 should be. if you do,
exactly. If you do, yeah.
Then we form WhatsApp group.
Then go feed
that one.
You know, 2.
It was just and give one person. 2. You don't consider 2 to be a group.
Wait, 2-man group we get for Ghana here before.
2 Achame,
Bubak.
entry. Then to them is singers.
Now we have who?
Currently, groups have no deal. Dope Nation.
We have Dope Nation, which
Dope
is
Nation.
probably. Oh, of course, Keche. Of course, Keche. They are doing well. I think it's easier to maintain 2 than to maintain 3.
Yeah.
3 might be a crowd.
Yeah.
Because 2, they are normally probably me, my party, I know I'm chair, my best friend. We are doing this.
You fight Sefa, you
go come back together. You know.
But the other one, you fight the in, then the other guy go make one for one side.
Bro, but these days, twin brothers have goofy fights, CP square. Then goofy fights, then break up forever.
Crazy,
so you can never tell.
But with respect to the industry and its growth throughout the period you've been around, bro, you've seen stuff, you've seen technology advance the culture, you've seen new ways of making music and making bread out of music as well. Because with the introduction of the DSPs into music distribution and the platforms that are available for all these things, you've seen it. 14 years, close to 14 years or more than 14 years into
about 14 years.
Yeah, you've seen everything. Do you think we have graduated to a more positive era, more vibrant era these days than before, or we've retrogressed? Now, I say this at the back of some of the legendary artists and their stance on even revenue generation from music. Some believe back in the days where we were selling physical copies, artists were making more bread. Now, almost topano need to than these days, because you realize that you have a dope song and you check at the back end of DSPs and niggas are saying this is $0.00009. It's like, hey, what do you mean?
Spotify, they chop people.
They chop people them asses all the time.
Seriously.
And to top it off, what is really mind-boggling these days is the new stats that came out. I think it was one of one podcast where a gentleman from Nigeria was explaining that only 2% out of a global sale of $100 million from Afrobeat got back to Nigeria, and it got the industry talking. And yo,
true.
Where are we now?
Yeah, I mean, Charlie, we have a ways to go. There's always 2 sides of the coin. We're in 2024 now. Now it's crazy, yo. You go put lyrics into an AI robot. Tell them, say, sing this song for me in this style. Sing it for me in opera. Sing it for me in country music. We go do for you.
I heard this thing last week.
It's crazy. That's how they did BBL, Drizzy. Yeah, he just put the lyrics in the AI. Say, sing it like 1980s Teddy Pendergrass. And that's how. So we are in an era where you have no excuse, basically. you have no excuse. You can be as big as you want to be by using the tools that are available to you. But then again, it makes the whole system so diluted because now everybody can do it. Yeah. Anybody can go to a studio right now and then grab instruments, put them together and say, play this beat for me. And then it's his beat. So it's a double-edged sword, man. You have to temper what you have and try and establish or to turn that into what you want. If I make what? For make what? Back in the day, like you said, it was just more hands-on. It was just more authentic because you would make the music, you would actually hit the streets and sell and then see your revenue coming in.
Physical.
You can see it. Charlie, I can tell you about artists who I heard back in the day, they were making bank. And they couldn't even believe it. They couldn't believe how much money they would rake in. And it's just not the same today. But also, you have to know the avenues that you can take advantage of. Right now, there's publishing, there's licensing, there's just copyright. There's so much that you can take advantage of there's I'm missing this word. I've forgotten. But one of my songs got put onto a licensing deal for a series on Netflix, and the rest was history.
Ijabai. Fire.
Crazy.
Anytime that I let it drop, man.
Anytime they play that song, crazy. So you have to look for these things.
Okay.
You have to look out for these things. Position yourself in such a way that even if you're not making so much money from your royalties or all these other things, actually, there are now companies that would actually give you an advance for your music for the next, if you're doing well or you're doing averagely well or moderately well, they'll give you an advance for the next 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. That's bank.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah. Just make your music, recoup it for us. And, there are ways and means by which the future can accommodate you and make you prosperous in this industry.
As we wrap up, run me through management of artists these days, because artists and management, there are issues. Be now we start. Yeah. It's been there since the
sync. Sorry to cut you off. That's where's your jump in my head?
Sync deals.
Sync deals. Yeah. Go on. Sorry.
So artists and the management issues have been there since back in the days. But these days, there's also indie artists who are performing without any. They're doing great without any record deal. Yeah. And the conversation still industry conversation started. So which is the best?
Yeah.
Being independent artist in 2024 or getting a deal.
These days, you can see what the record labels are doing. We all know what the record labels are doing these days. Yeah. We know the people who they talk to. We know the radio stations who they approach. We know even the budgets that they allocate to all these moving parts. We know this. Yeah. So the average artist right now doesn't absolutely need a record deal if you have all these resources.
Okay.
You can put them all together yourself and be your own record deal, your own record label. It just makes it easier because you need people around you to make these things happen. But if you, as an entity, have these people around you who have this expertise or you have access to these things, then there's no need for you
to involve yourself
in a record, because that's essentially a loan they are giving to you.
Yes.
And most of the time, they go chop your ass.
Exactly.
Most of the time, the money we pay, you go give back to them be
times.
And you end up with nothing.
Have you ever signed a record deal before?
No.
You never signed?
Never signed a record deal.
What was the relationship with BBNZ? What was it like? Was it?
It was not a record deal per se.
Partnership?
It was more of a partnership.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was in charge of music.
The creatives.
Yes. Yes. It was a record company. I didn't have a record deal because I was a partner.
You were part. Oh, okay.
I was in charge of. So I brought artists on and produced artists.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I didn't say BBNZ, they almost signed.
Well, yeah, I was signed to them, but I wasn't a record deal per se.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But that be the era where you guys take one Bentley, then spray paint and taxi.
That was one of the things we did. Yeah, that was a big flex too.
Big flex.
Yeah. That's possibly one of the biggest flexes that I've done. Yeah.
Whose idea was that?
Flex. That was one of the boys, one of the guys in
we could show them level.
Yeah. We decided to say what if he do. I think he decided to say what if he do. Very creative guy. Say what if he do take shock people. There are some very creative people, man. Very creative people who, if you have the chance to know or get in touch with or associate with, will give you some crazy ideas. Yeah.
Wow.
People actually come into my inbox with ideas and like, hey, Charlie, it's crazy. Yeah.
So what happened when you dropped that? When you dropped the I think the picture of it came out before the video. A picture of that Bentley spray painted taxi.
Yeah.
Oh,
it was so long ago, bro. I don't remember what the climate was like, but I remember it was a buzzy time.
I remember because I was in Kumasi during that time, and Charlie. Right. The information will come say Charlie right now.
Taxi. Yeah. Charlie, it's crazy. I wish I would see more of those things these days. I don't really get too much shock and awe from what we see today about it is what it is, man.
It is what it is. Thanks a lot for joining us. Maybe in another podcast I'll get on the controversial side of it, but this day I just want to give you your flowers and,
Thank you
and tell
so
you that
much.
you've done great
I
for yourself
appreciate
as an artist.
I appreciate it.
I'm a core fan, and I've followed you from the very first day where you land for this music industry to
Thank you.
date. I think
Thank
I sent one jam to you a couple of years back.
You
know
did?
you know Rukaisef.
Charlie.
Yeah.
What happened?
So oh no, you do one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do one. You do them.
Okay.
You did the song. It was myself, you, and Edem, and Jesse Jacks.
Oh.
You forget. You forget.
How the guy did Jesse Jack's feature?
Yeah, Jesse Jacks.
Charlie, forgive me.
They're my project.
The memory card full up, Charlie. Yeah, man.
So
that
that
was
was
also a while ago too.
Yeah. This is like 2015, 20. Yeah, 2015,
right?
Yeah, 16 thereabout.
Yes.
Yeah, that jam was super
Respect,
dope, man.
respect,
Thank you so much.
Thank
But
you
the
so much.
bar 7 is out.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Oh man, you know the
Because
tradition.
this is not the regular bar tape.
No, this is actually bar on steroids, man. And whoever listens attests to it. People are in my inbox telling me actually, nah, but this one, dear, this one is one of them ones. So I'm really happy about it. I put a lot of myself into it, and a lot of learning came into making this experience over the years and growing into the man I am today. I'm really happy about the response. So thanks to the fans, man. I really appreciate you all.
Man, so check it out in the comment section. Come through bar 7, because we have all the bars loaded there, but the new one is the bar 7. Go check it out and let us
Yes,
know
sir.
your comments in the comment section.
Yes, sir.
And most definitely keep it real, because the street is always watching everything.